So we're back with more of the edge work for the wall garden, and as you can see we've got quite a lot to go through. So this is the fourth palette that we've got of the edging for the wall garden, and we have 252 on each palette, and each one has to be moved by hand. So it's been quite a tiring job for me, Ash and Mam, because all of them have to be moved off the van down at the wall garden and then have to be put in place for each of them. So it may look quite quick and easy in the video, but it is taking quite a long time and it is quite tiring. So our new pallets just arrived and we need to crack on getting these off, because we need the van again, because the glass for the new windows for the 401 salon is due to be picked up. So this has to be unloaded in a couple of hours, and then the van has to go back out to go and collect the glass. So better get shifty on getting all this out, but hopefully by the end of today we'll have one whole section of the garden done. So we'll have the corner curve done, where the fountain's going to go, and onto the centre section where we're not 100% sure what we're going to put there yet, if we're going to put a fountain or I don't know, a light or something like that. We'll put pipework there for the irrigation in case we do decide to put a big sort of stone urn there and have some plants in. But like I said, we're still not 100% sure yet what to put in there. So I'll put it on the plan so you can have a little look where we're thinking of, because we're going to have a fountain either side. We don't want another one in the centre. So let us know what your thoughts are, what we should sort of put there to make like a nice sort of focal point in a feature. Don't want that too big, but just think that's going to sort of like be in keeping. So yeah, I better crack on with these. Ash and Mam are just getting the first mix on for the cement so we can start laying them down. I'll start getting these off and then we'll start getting them into place for Ash, and hopefully it's going to be a glorious day today so we can bash on and get loads more done. So I will crack on now.
Another nice day here in the wall garden, so it's time to start really cracking on with this now. It's been a hell of a process, and again we're getting to about the halfway stage, and we've already done about 700 to 800 blocks, so it's going to take a little while longer yet. But this has only been like a week and a half's work, and there's been days in between where we haven't been able to do it as well, so I can't believe like how it's really coming up out of the ground. I'll talk you through some of the difficulties, because this isn't an easy task at all. It's been a case of the garden's not flat, so we have a natural slope down, so we've had to try and match the slope on all of the edging. So I've tried to do that the best I can. Again, I'm not a landscape gardener, but even just the little things like the little edges here, so as you'll see, it comes round, comes out, and then it starts to come back in again, and that's because it's going to follow the shape round to here and follow it right in. And again, that's been no mean feat just to get that in and round. It's going to look amazing. It's going to be out of this world. So now we can start looking at basically getting this side completely finished. We can straighten out the plastic, we can make it look nice and a bit more presentable. The plastic will be staying down for a couple more months yet, because we really need to sterilise this ground, because we've still got some of the brambles and stuff coming up. But where we've had the plastic on for the long term, the soil underneath is absolutely pristine. It's definitely the right thing to do. So it's going to be an exciting time the next couple of months. We can start looking at the plants, see where we're going to get them from. Again, it's going to be no small job. There's going to be thousands of plants going into this garden. And then we've got some little lawn areas. We've obviously got the fountains going in as well. We've got to look at the lighting for the garden. So these are all things that we're going to be doing in the next week or so to try and get it all boxed off, so that when the gravel comes, we've got an army of people coming out next week, because we've got quite a lot of gravel coming, and we need to get it down in place, whackered, solid, stop the weeds coming up, because this summer they will fly up if we don't. So I'm going to crack on with that now, get this finished off, and I want this side finished today, and that'll be an amazing job done. So let's get some work done. that's halfway through the garden. It is unbelievable to get to this point, to see it as to where it is now from where this was. It is genuinely, for me, it's the most remarkable change, because this is kind of more my style, what I appreciate. And I'm just flabbergasted. 4 years ago, this was 4 meters high. There was trees, there was dead trees, there was wasps' nests. This whole place was just, it was a mess. You couldn't ever have imagined it getting to a point where we have paths, we've got borders, we've got irrigation, we're getting power run, we're going to have fountains. It's just going to be such a special place to be. And like I said, the work that's gone into it, it's unbelievable. Obviously Terry with his very precise, and he's kept me right, and we walk through it, we make sure everything's done right, and Tracy getting everything sorted to get this to where it is now. It's just been a remarkable team effort, and we couldn't have done it like one or the other. It's just been all of us together in here for the last couple of weeks. But to see the culmination of a couple of weeks work like this, it is unbelievable. So you can see the pipes sticking out. We're going to have hedging, we're going to have flower beds, and we have to prep this because in summer the temperature can get up to 40 degrees in here, so it's absolutely necessary that we can keep this all well watered and keep there's going to be thousands of plants going in, so to be able to keep them healthy and make sure that we look after this space properly for generations to come, really. And this is, like I say, it's unbelievable. And just to stand here and to look around, and I couldn't have imagined this 4 years. I couldn't have imagined it a year ago. A year ago, we were just taking the last of the trees out and getting rid of roots, and it's so to see it like this, it's beyond words, to be honest with you. So while Terry was at the stairs the other day, he's done an amazing job of them. But there's one job that's been bugging us pretty much since we got here and found the stairs. There's a little tunnel under the stairs, and it's been blocked off. Now, we think it's been done more recently than the rest of the brickwork, because it looks that way. So I think what we're going to do now, Patrick and Stuart amazingly sent me a brilliant endoscope, so I can drill a proper hole through, and have a look, see if there's anything on the other side, just to be nosy really, save knocking the wall down. So let's go and have some fun with that. So is this where we find Lalacelle's buried treasure? Is this where they hid it before the wars? Nobody knows. Like I say, it's just something for us. It's just to satisfy our curiosity more than anything else, and it's just to actually see what's under here, and to see if it has been used as a tunnel of some sort before. Like I say, we know it's only recently blocked up, so got the big guns out. I'll get this out and yeah, see what we can find. So let's see. So camera at the ready, hole ready. Let's see if there's anything behind here. So as you'll be able to see, as I'm recording this, it doesn't really look like it goes anywhere but into mud. So unfortunately, it doesn't look like any buried treasure here at Lalacelle, but at least we know. It's been fun to find out. Try out a new toy. I can try it again sometime. So no gold here today, never mind. It's one of them things that, like I said, it's been fun just to even try, and just to finally know that there's nothing there is good. It's fine. But while we've been here, we have made another weird discovery. Terry pointed it out, and we've been in here a couple of times, but we've never properly looked about and came in with torches and stuff. But if you actually look, there's grooves cut into the walls. So I know some people had suggested before that this was possibly a storage shed or shelter or something like that. So again, it'd make sense if there was little shelves in here. They could have stored tools in here, little things, I don't know. But it does make sense that, like I said, they've hidden stuff out the way and kept stuff out the way underneath here, because you'd never look in here. You'd never come down the stairs looking for a little tunnel or a little passage here. But I'm still very convinced that this is brick. And this has been done a lot later than what the rest of this was. So whether it's been an old tunnel hundreds of years ago, and whether it's just caved in behind, we're really never going to know now. We're too far underneath the walled garden to be able to do anything, and to be honest with you, it wouldn't be safe now, I don't think. So, like I say, been good to find out, and yeah. So, we haven't made our millions today. It is where it is. It's been fun, and it's always fun just exploring the little places that there is here. And just because we haven't found what we were looking for, it doesn't mean that that wasn't once here. It doesn't mean that it wasn't once a tunnel, and you can still romanticize about it, and you can still imagine that it might have been a tunnel to the local church. We know that that's still here on the ground somewhere. We know that there's a tunnel that takes you into Lalacelle. So I think that's probably, when we've got a bit more work and we're a bit more settled, I think that's definitely going to be a job that we're going to get on with, and have a look and just see what it is, and see if we can get to the other end and come back the way. That'd be really cool. But the garden is coming along absolutely spectacularly. It's at a point now where it's the exciting times. It's only going to be a few more weeks, and Shane's back, and he's going to give us a bit more guidance and a bit more advice, and make sure that we're doing everything properly. And we might be going looking for more plants and seeing what's suitable, and probably changing some of the plans. Nothing that's concreted in right now. Nothing will be getting changed like that again. So we're happy with it. We hope you like it. We're absolutely loving it. And again, for me, being outside, I'll be outside all day long if I could. So hope you enjoyed it. If you have, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and make sure you got the bell clicked for notifications. And we'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.
If you'd like to be part of our journey and help restore the chateau, then please join us on Patreon, where you'll be part of our journey, receive a piece of the history, and get exclusive videos.